Get some 8% seltzer shipped right to your house. We got the peach, we got the watermelon, we got the pina colada, and the blue raspberry. We are currently live in over 300 stores in Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and the Outer Banks in North Carolina. And if you're heading out to the Major League ballparks this summer, make sure to check us out in the Miami Marlins Stadium, as well as Tropicana Field, home to the Tampa Bay Rays, as well as the Tampa Bay Rowdies. We are live inside all three stadiums. So if you're down in Florida this year, check us out. Go to hardafseltzer.com today and check your store locator or order them right to your house.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Yeah, JBs, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, we got a big show today. I'm dancing with my knives today, just like Britney. Look at you, dance.
Oh.
Dance, there it is. Look at that.
I got one too.
Yeah, Jesse's got one too. We're all good.
Yeah.
I think we're good, right?
Why do you have your knife over there?
Why not? I don't know what's gonna break out today.
I have mine because the last crime corner we did, I did on the girl that was stabbed 20 times and they ruled it a suicide.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had to recreate how you would stab yourself in the back of the neck and head.
Yeah. It's itchy. Knives are itchy.
It's easy peasy.
Knives are itchy. I might have a surprise for you guys for Crime Corner here in a couple weeks, but we'll see. I'm trying to pull this off now.
Wow.
Something for you? We'll see. We'll
Wow.
see. Crazy day today, Jabes. Where do we start? I think we should start with the Tampa Bay Rays. Their game is on in 2 hours. As you know, Hard AF Seltzer sponsored the Tampa Bay Rays, the Miami Marlins, and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. All three teams made the playoffs, and today's the day. Now, Rays are on first at 2 o'clock Central. Home game, if you're there, go drink some Hard AF Seltzers, get wasted, have fun, and hopefully they win. Now, the other one is going to involve tonight's,
What?
Delco.
Oh, why?
Miami versus Philly tonight. It's the night game tonight, Delco.
Can't lose.
Can't lose.
Which one? Which one can't lose?
No, I can't lose.
Oh, you can. Oh, no. No, my livelihood depends on it. Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Phillies win, childhood secured.
Yep.
Okay.
Marlins win. That's good for the brand.
Oh.
It sure is.
So he's saying a win-win.
It's a win-win tonight.
And by the way, so my bookie is a sponsor today.
They are.
And I just like to point out that because the Rays, even though they won 99 games, they're a wild card, right?
Yep.
So because of that, they have to play the extra series, right?
Yes.
So they have to play the first round. That, despite the fact they're a 99-win team and very good, puts their odds to win the World Series at 110 to 1.
No way.
Or I'm sorry, 10 to 1. 10, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay. 10 to 1.
I'm an
10
idiot.
to 1.
All right. I can't read, but 10 to 1. But that's the thing, though, is
10
the
to
Braves
1.
are 2 to 1, the Astros are 5 to 1. So you get really fucking good odds.
Well, the dream is this, and I had a real dream about this last night, was that it was Braves-Rays World Series. Obviously, I was in a Como the last time the Braves were in there. Mm-hmm. We win on the Rays home field, and then I can douse myself full of Hard AF Seltzer, celebrating a World Series victory in person.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I didn't get to go last time.
Right.
Nor did I get to see any of it. Nor do I think it even happened.
Right. But we all know that it was the most important thing to you because when I asked you before the coma, you want me to say anything? I mean, do you have anything to say? And you're just like, isn't it a bitch?
Yeah. Yeah.
that the Braves are, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, could have been his last words. We don't know, but how cute and fun and loving.
Pretty great last words.
Pretty
though. Braves
great.
win. Braves win.
Right. Take Braves.
Braves win.
Yeah.
Take 2-1.
Take 2-1
on my bookie.
Yeah. It's happened, I bet.
Oh, 100%.
It's definitely happened that was somebody just like, just take the, you know what I mean?
What was your father's last words?
Yeah.
Braves
Yeah.
win 2-1.
Yep.
Take all the money. Yeah.
Take the money line. Yeah.
But it's fun, and it feels like fall on television, and it just doesn't feel like it here in real life. You and I have an outdoor thing to go to tonight, a meeting, a little BBQ.
Just a
To go to a little business mixer tonight.
just a fall barbecue.
It's outside, I found out.
Just let's bring in fall.
October
Right?
3rd, it's 96 degrees today here in Texas. Holy shit. So I look around and like the softcore history set is decked out in Halloween stuff.
It
Our
looks
neighborhood
amazing.
It feels like fall when you look around and then
Sure.
you go outside and you realize you're in the depths of hell.
Right.
So
Right,
it is
right.
what it is, but we're not here to talk about that today.
No.
We're going cruising today, kids. What a bizarre story. I read this last night and I thought of you. This would be your worst nightmare
Yeah.
maybe ever.
Yeah.
An Australian couple retired, and they said that it was too expensive to buy a house and retire and live out their life, and it would be cheaper if they just were on cruises every single day for the rest of their lives. Right now, there they are. There's the happy couple there. They've been on a cruise for over 500 fucking days in a row now. Holy shit.
Now look.
51 straight cruises. 10-day cruises they have been on, 51 in a row. And the guy said, he had a lovely quote to the New York Post. He said, they said, why do you like going on cruises so much? And he said, you know what? I just love meeting lifelong friends. At that age, what is lifelong?
But that's
2-3 weeks?
Yeah, so it's like even if it's just an acquaintance, it could possibly be a lifelong friend. So it's pretty much everyone you meet, right? Could be your friend.
Your final friend.
Your final friend is probably what he should have said. Now, look, I get it. Besides the cruising part of it, I get like you have all meals taken care of. You have people cleaning the room. You have, if it was at a hotel, I'd be more into it.
Funny you mentioned that. Because these types of stories pop up a lot. And there was another couple, I believe in Texas, who said that they were just going to live from Holiday Inn Express to Holiday Inn Express until they died.
Wow.
But,
no
like-
way, dude. Have they done it? How long have they been there?
I don't know. So that he said that was his plan, and he was old, but I don't think he had like fully retired yet. Yeah, Terry Robinson from Spring, Texas. He doesn't want to live in a retirement community. He's just going from Holiday Inn to Holiday Inn.
I don't mind a Holiday Inn, actually.
So why do
I don't
you
mind a Holiday Inn. That would be a decent life.
Oh, and a Holiday Inn Express is great.
Whatever. Both are fun.
Why can't you stay at the same one? Do they not
I
allow
think he wants to-
long
Maybe he wants to
term?
change the scenery.
Okay.
you know?
Travel a little bit.
Travel a
yeah.
little bit, yeah. Drive 20 miles and then find another one. I don't mind a Holiday Inn.
But he does, so you do get it. He is not just going to stay there for like a week. You can do like longer term stays. Between that and his senior discount, $60 a night.
Look at that.
Great.
Okay, so if you're looking at 60 times 30.
And then you have a
30
little
days in
kitchen
a month, yeah.
and an express.
And a little refrigerator.
Sure.
You can keep your meals
Plus,
kind of.
There's a Denny's right downstairs, probably.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little bar, maybe something
A little
down there.
Grand Slam breakfast.
Right.
Let's go. What is 60 times 30?
A little
What is
pool,
that?
a little hot tub.
1,800 a month?
A little maid.
1,800 a month for, did I just do that in my mind? If I did, congratulations, Ross. 60 times 30. 1,800 a month. Look at that. I did it. I fucking did it.
$1,800 a
cool.
month, no utilities.
Yeah.
No cleaning.
No, free parking.
No.
Run
yeah.
that air conditioner all day long.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. boy, dude.
Put it on 62 and leave it.
64. That's the max they let you do it at a Holiday Inn. Been to numerous Holiday Inns.
Free cable.
Oh, yeah. Free cable. All the shit. All the streaming bullshit that we're paying for right now is $800 a month. Like, yeah, dude, free cable, college, NFL games. Maybe he's driving around so he can go to different cities to watch the game in his market, you know?
There's also like a built-in welfare check, right? Someone's always going to come and
Every morning.
housekeeping,
Yep.
right? If they can't get in, then we've like called, you know.
Yeah. Not a bad idea. You know, who pitched this to me was Jack Mandeville a long time ago. Huge shock. Dirty Jack, old
He should
Jack.
do it.
Love Jack. Well, we were driving to a gig in San Antonio together, and on the side of the highway there was a hotel that said, "Hey, 100 a night if you rent it for 2 weeks or more," or something like that. I think it was 80. And when he did the math, he goes, "Dude, I think I'm paying more for my place downtown in San Antonio than I would be staying at that hotel."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, shit, yeah." And he went into it. He goes, "Dude, I didn't even think about how hot it is here, right? It's just utilities. That AC bill is fucking gnarly here. If you could beat that for the summer and just kind of chill at a Holiday Inn, let's go. Free breakfasts. Mm-hmm. You got to think about food too in the morning. That brekkie, dog. They got that bakey.
It'll do.
That bakey, those eggies in there. You're
Sure.
good to go. There's some yogurt, free coffee. Oh, yeah. There's nothing like some burnt coffee from a Holiday Inn right out of that.
I love it.
Same. Really
Okay.
gets you going to a max level where you're like,
It's not a bad
stemming.
idea. It's just the cruise-ness
Yeah,
would
so
be really, really hard for
Marty
me.
and Jess Anson took off on their first cruise on June 16th, 2022. After 2 long years of strict COVID lockdowns in Australia, and they haven't stopped. So this is still going. It's not like they've stopped. They are great grandparents, and they've stayed on board the Princess Cruises 2,000-passenger Coral Princess for more than 450 days, longer than all of the crew, including the captains, and they expect to stay on board the ship for another 2 years.
Okay, so they don't have to get off and get back on?
Not sure.
They've got to do something with the ship, and then they have to do the whole thing of getting
gotta-
back.
I'm not sure how that works.
They have to leave
They've got to fuck off for a little bit.
for a
just-
little bit.
Yeah.
Right, but if you're at the port, you could go get a meal and then swap it out and do
Sure,
it all
but then
again.
you're still going back into like the lines and the, that whole like initial getting on.
Right,
is
so
a real piece of shit.
They asked them what are the best perks of this, and they said they get to dance every night. The dinners are amazing, and it comes with a maid to clean your room. The maid part rocks.
Right.
And that was what I enjoyed most about shooting movies
and like staying at a place for a long time. Yeah.
for like 4 months. Yeah, because I stayed down here at the Omni downtown for 4 months. I stayed at, there was a place in Times Square. It's called The Time. I stayed there for like 6 months. And every day the room was clean, all of it. Minibar was stocked, full. I mean, it was so fucking nice, dude.
Yeah.
So that I understand it. The cruise element of it, though, man,
I'm actually coming around to this. That's very cute.
I am too.
They dance every night, and they're at a party every
Kids.
day.
You're at a pizza buffet every day. I mean, food
All
food on a
right.
cruise rocks. Like, I know you don't like because you get seasick and all that stuff, but the rest of it is pretty rad. The one thing I'm trying to figure out, though, is that how do you beat that alcohol bill, dog?
Well, they must have done all inclusive, right?
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Maybe they suck. Maybe they're not drinking that much.
No,
Yeah.
no, they've got a shot of them boozing together. They're both drinking Coronas.
Damn, that's true. And they're Australian.
They're
yeah,
Australian.
so
They fucking
let's
party.
be real.
And
They're
look,
blacking out every night.
Yeah, you're just waiting in a longer line there, and that's all. And look, but do you really care at that age? Who gives a shit? You get to chat with people and have fun. You get to lay out at the pool every day. You get to work out if you want to. Free gyms.
You have no cell service, which is great
Oh,
at
fuck.
their age.
It's awesome at
all
any age.
WhatsApp.
I'd take that right now.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's amazing. Yeah, at the Notre Dame game, they had no cell service. So, yeah, what the fuck? That's great.
It really
Good
was
for
a
these
nightmare,
guys.
but yeah.
No, well, with kids, right? But if you're retired, hey,
Yeah, man.
where's Gampy and Gammy? Oh, they're on the cruise.
They're being
Oh, cool,
taken
man.
care of.
Yeah, they sure are.
They're being taken care of on a cruise, and we're fine. They're not living with us. That's all they care about, right?
Yeah.
They're not at our house.
We got another picture from Grampy and Grammy with the pizza buffet again. They're just smiling.
Okay. I like it, actually.
I like it. If that's your thing,
never
that's
do
your
it,
thing.
but yeah.
Let's see. It says here it won't be the end of their world travels. They plan to hop on board the cruise line's Crown Princess and even bigger ship later on down the road for another year.
Okay.
So they're moving on up.
I'm sure
I wish there was
I'm
like a
sure-
GoFundMe for shit like this.
I'm sure their kids too are just like, yep, just cruise away our inheritance or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just cruise away.
Just keep on
We
cruising.
weren't getting anything anyways. Just go.
You can't stop them though, right?
No, you can't stop them.
You can't
What do you
stop
mean?
them.
No, you can't stop them.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever they did with their money is what they're doing with their money.
Sure.
You can't expect them to hold on to it, have a miserable life, and die just so you can have money.
Right,
Jesse.
just sit in a fucking morgue for the rest of your life so that your grandkids can come by once every other month to be like, it smells in here, Grandma.
Right, and
This
hate it.
Greedy,
Yeah.
greedy. Yeah, I remember.
I'm not greedy, dude.
Yeah, you are really greedy, Jesse. That was a really greedy comment, and it's ugly on you. Okay, your greed is ugly. Wash your face and wash the greed off. All right. Have you ever had to go to an old folks' home to visit like one of your relatives?
No.
It sucks. It's super depressing. So the fact that they're cruising, eating pizzas, drinking
No, I love
Coronas.
it. I love it, man.
It's awesome.
I do.
Live your life. Blow all the money. Ansons or whatever their name is. Blow it all.
They're not quite at an age where, you know, they look like they're still a little bit spry. Like, let's be real.
They
So
are.
they still do need to think about what's going to happen if they, you know, if
Well-
they make it to a place where they're luft balloons or something. You know what I'm
Sure, if
saying?
they
Like
make it
right
to
now, yeah,
99.
great. But
Yeah.
what about if you are sick? What about if something does happen?
There's doctors on the ship.
Sure. Yeah.
You get your own medical staff, and they'll be real attentive. They don't want you dying on that fucker. I got to turn the boat around.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys. We gotta. This is your captain speak. We gotta stop here in the middle of the ocean. We got a lifeboat that's coming on out to get Gampy. Gampy has died. Gampy has
I know
died.
that's a helicopter.
And then
but
they
yeah.
pull it off. They rope him out of there.
Yeah.
I think they put this dead body on a little boat and then they dinghy it out. And you got to lower the body down. That's going to stop the cruise. And you're going to have one last day in Curacao,
Just, like,
right? Is
dead
it a life?
body.
No.
If it's a helicopter, it's just like going past your window, right?
I think that's what it is,
just, like,
right? Is
dead
it a life
body.
helicopter and then they come and pick
yeah,
up,
there's
scoop up the body?
there's helipads
Yeah.
on a cruise.
That's hella
for
dope.
that reason, I think probably.
That's hella dope, dude.
Sure.
Gampy's gone down.
Sure.
If you could put the body up on the helipad, that'd be great. We're going to try to make this as seamless as possible. That
Or
would
maybe
rock.
you could put you want like a Viking funeral or something,
Just launch him out
so
into
that
the
they
ocean.
just like they have to respect your wishes. Just kind of push you out, and then everyone.
All they do is line up those silver trays that the pizzas were on from the pizza buffets, and then they just kind of they tape them together and kind of float you out on the pizza trays.
Sure. Yep. Yep. The logistics of that all sound
R.I.P.
right.
my sweet king.
Yeah.
And then everybody on the cruise
And
gets
whoever's like
together.
the musical act has to like sing that specific Viking song or whatever.
You know it's going to be some Jamaican fucking steel drum band that's just playing Under the Sea as he just his little body goes out into the ocean.
Sure.
Under the sea.
Yep.
Under the sea. Everything's wonderful. Everything's beautiful under the sea. And then you just see the body slowly sink to the bottom. And bye, Gampy. He lived his best life. Do you get a discount or how does that work? Because now there's only one on the cruise. Is it like you're already sharing a room? Can't imagine it'd be that much off. Or
So
is it like
Kelly-
Social Security where you get their free drinks and
Kelly
meals?
Wright has some intel. Sadly, my friend who passed last week, her parents were on a cruise in Germany and got the call, and the cruise line took care of everything. You get them back paid for flights, limos, helicopter. Refund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get all of it back. Holy shit, dude. So
Oh,
that's
I
a great
see.
place to
Someone
die.
else died, and then they had to get them off the ship and get them to the location, and the cruise ship took care of all of that.
That's great.
That's pretty.
That's pretty
I
nice.
mean,
Where
commendable
else are you
for
going to get
sure.
that?
Yeah.
Where else are you going to get that
Okay.
in this life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry, Kelly. Sorry about that.
Oh, it was a real story that happened to her?
Yes.
Sorry about that, Kelly.
Or, yeah.
So I was thinking from a financial perspective, not a personal one, and I apologize for that, okay?
Yeah, no. But I mean, we can't. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat, I'm just talking about. Oh, yeah. Free medical.
Yeah.
Free medical, huh? That's great. Get the shock paddles out. Let's use them. We never get to fire those things up enough, you know? Let's use those. Can't go one show without talking about Taylor Swift. It'll be brief, I promise, okay? Ratings came out last night. 27 million people watched the game. It is the highest rated Sunday night football game in the history of the NFL. You cannot stop her. You can only hope to contain her. And even then, I don't know what you can do about this anymore. I think the league is fully all in. I think there's probably a private handshake deal between the commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, and Travis Kelce of let's keep this going through the playoffs. This would be great. And if you guys need some calls here and there, I'll go ahead and phone it in for you so that we can keep T-Swizzle going. You can't deny what she's doing. I mean, it's clearly a crossover audience. And even us, we were at a friend of ours for dinner that night with the kids and all that stuff. Men and women were both watching the screen and looking to see who was sitting with Taylor Swift.
Right.
We were.
And I personally felt for Blake Lively, because there was a day when if she rolled in someplace, her and Ryan Reynolds, it would be like, oh my gosh, I mean, Met Gala, she was it girl. And then, you know, she's showing up now and, you know, Taylor is the spotlight. She's in a mom outfit, you know, trying to be cool. And so I felt for that dynamic. Brittany Mahomes, or Rob and I were talking, like what that conversation of her trying to be, the way that I think she's trying to be cool with her is being like, girl, I got you. Let me tell you about all the stuff you need to know. Like the ins and outs, the inner workings, like this person's cool, like blah, blah, blah. And like trying her level of stress of just trying to be cool enough must be hard. Or just anyone else in the suite. Like the stress of trying to be like, I don't care. I mean, I don't care. Like, this is my life. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? And without being, so I personally just don't even do that. Anytime I'm, you know, if I'm excited about something, I'm just like, oh my God, this is awesome. You're Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because the trying to hide that is very stressful. To try and be cool and try and act like it's your life and it doesn't matter.
Sure. It's strange to me because if you're looking at the power dynamics of who was in there, and we were discussing this, with Brittany Mahomes, for real, her and her husband are the richest there. He is an owner of the Kansas City Royals. Now, I know Ryan Reynolds is there and he owns Wrexham and all that stuff, but like the Royals, look, a Major League Baseball team versus...
Yeah, but there's monetary.
But didn't Reynolds sell that fucking tequila or gin or whatever?
He did.
Reynolds is the richest person in that.
Well, hang on. It's close. So Reynolds sold it for $300 million, and there was a kicker for like the amount of bottles sold, and you don't actually get all of that up front, and I understand what it is, but I think it's very close between the Mahomes family and the Reynolds family of how much money there is.
Okay.
But if you really were to look at it and break down the numbers, Britney is on the same level as her. Now, Taylor Swift has more money than all of them, so...
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not even talking about money dynamics, right?
Right.
Like, there's so many other things in play besides who's the richest. Everyone in that room is fucking rich.
But here's where I'm going with this, and this is the craziest part. Could you imagine being worth $600 million and you're the one who's nervous in that suite?
Right. Because you're a niche celebrity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're niche compared to fucking...
Exactly.
Even Hugh Jackman, who is also there.
Well,
Jackman.
Bobby, glad you brought it up.
you're just hanging out and you're like got so much to concentrate on, and then it's like, God damn it, and there's Wolverine in the corner. What the fuck, man?
Right. Right.
Glad you brought it up, Bobby. Saw Wolverine, and I said, man, all right, who is he here with? Who is the special lady that he's here at the game with?
He was there because of the Ryan Reynolds, beat, and it was just it was like anything that we could try and make
But somebody,
a thing we
somebody
did.
at the neighborhood party brought up an interesting fact.
Me.
Was it you?
Yes.
Of who else was in the
My
in the
facial
box?
recognition is unparalleled.
It really is, dude.
So you had me come up there and go, who's this?
This is no lie. So I actually paused it. There was, 10 people over there, 12 people, whatever it was. I paused it and I said, Jesse will be able to name every single person in this box. Her facial recognition is unmatched. Anywhere we go.
That has their face out there.
Anywhere she knows it.
Right.
And she was able to spot this. As I go, who's this guy? Queer Eye from the Straight Guy.
Anthony from Queer Eye in Austin. You know that?
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Anyone?
I know it as soon as you said it, and I was like, oh,
He's
all right,
Austin
yes.
based now.
Now,
but
why is he there? And with a single Hugh Jackman?
he's there with the whole group.
Sure is.
He's there with the whole group.
No, I know, and they're just having fun at a football game. But
I would
I
love
can
that
tell
couple,
you
by the way. I would love that.
Same here.
I can tell you
want it for
potential.
Hugh Jackman.
You could tell what?
Here's Anthony on the set of Taylor Swift's music video, the gay one. You need to calm
Okay.
down. They were all in her music
Got
video.
it. Okay.
They're besties with Taylor.
Oh,
Yeah, so if anyone's going to
okay.
continue to hang out with Taylor, it would
Look
be
at
like
Bob.
it would be Van
That's a
Ness
big call.
or
I'm married to a Swiftie, dude.
Gotcha.
Shit runs deep.
Okay. So, yeah, circle it for the audience again one more time.
This is Anthony in the
I
middle.
thought your wife was
Pop it
married
up on
to a
screen.
Swiftie.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Both. They're both married to Swifties.
We do some hot missionary.
Belly to belly.
Pop it up on screen here. Circle the guy for the audience.
It's the guy in the middle. With
Oh,
with
gotcha.
the circular,
Yes.
the white dude with the circular sunglasses.
Now, wouldn't he look great on the arm of Hugh Jackman?
I'm telling you, and he's super cool, and
I
it would
agree.
be such
be awesome.
a fun couple.
It would be
if
awesome.
that's real, I would be more excited for that than Taylor and Kelsey.
Right. And I think it works. Like when you said it, and I was like, oh, all right. Oh, yeah, the two of them together would be perfect. What a fun couple that would
Right,
be.
but I think we've already established that Hugh Jackman is not gay. So it's just not going to happen. Bob and I gave you many examples last show of times that would
I
not be
can't wait till
true.
he shaves that beard for good. dude.
Here's Anthony and Taylor together, by the way. Same set. Same.
What video is this, Bob? Do you remember the
You
video?
need to calm down.
Oh,
When
shit, that was a big one, yes,
Yeah, when
I remember
Taylor
that one,
Swift
yeah.
bravely came out in support of gay people in 2017.
Right.
It was super brave because people had stopped caring years and years ago, but she had to tell you, hey, I care too.
Right.
I still care too. Everything is just so calculated. And then the
She
commercials.
put gay people on the map.
She did. The commercials during the break were for her concert movie.
Right.
That is going to make $1 gajillion. Cut to the next story of Bob. We had this discussion last week. Who else could do this and pop out a movie? Her versus Beyonce, who is bigger, blah, blah, blah. Breaking news, Bob. Beyonce is now going to have her concert movie raced out into theaters before Christmas here. So you're going to have your answer.
Well, hold on. I have, in addition to the Taylor Swift story,
Sure, go ahead.
there have been two unexpected combatants entering the ring of this story.
You don't say.
Yes.
A Ross Patterson Revolution favorite, Rachel Zegler,
Oh, God. Okay.
versus Barstool Big Cat.
For over what?
What is
What do they
happening?
get in an argument over?
So on Pardon My Take, Big Cat was like, I don't believe that Kelsey and Taylor Swift are dating. I want to see.
Is that the clip right there?
Yeah.
Go ahead and play it. I like. We
Can we?
love all those guys, by the way. Everybody thinks that we're in a rivalry with Barstool. We love those guys. They've been on the show.
This is the clip. It's a minute long.
Play it. That's fine.
You know what? All right, I'll say this: if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift release a sex video, I'll consummate this relationship and be like, fine, you guys can have sex. You can be boyfriend girlfriend. I don't buy it until I see some dick in vagina.
Do you think is she
I'm saying that right now.
is she pregnant?
P&V,
I haven't seen her drinking at these games. I saw her drinking some
was
juice.
drinking.
P&V. Otherwise, it's
drinking,
not really.
drinking some juice.
Should we demand it?
I want to see.
I want to see P&V. I want to see insertion.
I want to see P and A.
P&A or P&V or P&M.
Yeah,
I'll
P&M,
take P&M.
P&M's good.
I'll take P. I'll even take H on P.
Hand?
Yeah, I'll take a hand job.
yeah.
I'll see a hand job. That's fine. Give us
H
a Lauren
on
Bobbitt.
P.
Is that her name?
Bobert. Yeah.
Give us a Lauren Bobert, and I will be like, you know what?
Yeah.
These two lovebirds, they can't get their hands off each other. It's fine. Until that happens, I think it's fake, and I think it's for clicks, and I think Taylor Swift is using the NFL to try to make her star bigger.
I would see some TF.
I would see some
What's TF?
I would see TF.
What's TF?
I think that's tits and feet. I don't know.
Sure, whatever.
Sure,
So-
why
whatever.
not? Okay, there's that.
So
Which
I
Which
don't-
is not like, yeah, and not like a hot take. Like they're right. But
Obviously a joke, and so like I know that like Twitter needs to be taken from like idiots who can't stop spitting like Kurt Schilling retweeting stuff about the Jewish question or whatever.
Right,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like it needs to be taken from people like Rachel Ziegler too, who just goes. She responded to this clip, saw it, probably has no idea who any of these people are. And it's just like, it's not news that the media is particularly and unwarrantedly cruel to Taylor Swift, but the way men feel entitled to speak about women, their bodies, and their sex lives needs to be seriously evaluated.
Oh my God.
You will never see people speaking this way about a man, even though he's literally speaking about a man.
a man.
Sure is. Sure is.
Along with the woman, like it's a man and a woman
Yeah.
he's speaking.
Right.
He doesn't
And they're
believe
saying
Travis-
he's gay too.
They,
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
believe that Travis Kelce's doing. He's like, I want to see his penis
Yep.
Yeah.
touch her vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like not a compliment, but we're saying like we don't believe that he can pull this girl.
Yes,
basically, like yeah,
He can definitely pull that girl. Like, it's Travis Kelce, for Christ's sake. So,
Pull
It's
someone that
Taylor
looks
Swift.
like Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
that he can pull Taylor Swift.
sure.
Right.
But either way, that girl is just so out of touch. Just take her social media away from her. If you're the publicist for all these movies she's got coming out, the Hunger Games and all that
she's just
stuff.
in her she's in her first year of
God.
liberal arts college.
She's a freshman.
Yep.
I think she's literally freshman
She's
aged.
a freshman in liberal arts college, and she's just like needing to tell everyone all of the like social justice things that she's learning out in the world.
Yeah.
And she needs to have, and she now has a voice.
This is my platform. This is my voice and my platform. First of
Gosh, she seems
all,
like just really-
Barstool isn't traditional media. It's a podcast. It's just opinions. That's it. You want to go after traditional media? Fine. Fuck off. She needs to die. And then also, this story could be true. All of this seems way too convenient for the time. Right around the movie right around the time that the movie's going to drop and the biggest ratings of all time. Because I don't know where you go to promote this, which will segue into the next story. Late Night all came back last night.
Right.
At the same time, and you realized how much you don't care about late night television anymore and how out of touch it is. I went around the horn last night and just kind of popped on everybody's opening monologue to see what it was like. Holy Christ, man. Somebody blow that up with I mean, nuke it. Nuke all of late night and be done with it there. You can't, if you're Taylor Swift, you can't go there to promote this movie. You go to the NFL. That's 27 million eyeballs versus 600,000 on a Jimmy Kimmel show or whatever it is. Like, you've got to go to the NFL. I think it's very, very smart what she's done. And
Yeah.
watching this late night shit last night, they had Schwarzenegger on. And it was fine. He was promoting, I guess he's got a book coming out.
Okay.
And they were talking about Trump's weight from, what was that? How many months ago was that story?
Right.
What would?
What was
What
the
he,
weigh-in?
like,
The
weighed
weigh-in
in.
in Fulton County.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
said he was the same size as like Travis Kelce or something. Like,
Basically, he
Right,
said
right.
like
weight is like professional athletes.
But my point is
Yeah.
this: the writers came back from strike after 5 months, and they were like, "These are this is what we need to get out. These are the jokes that have to get out to the world and everything else." And I'm like, "Holy fucking shit, dude! This is so out of touch, and podcasts are just so far ahead of it now that." Can we just torch it all? There was one guy, by the way, Stephen Colbert, signed a 3-year deal immediately, as fast as he could, like 2 days after the strike ended, just so he could get that final paycheck. Because I truly believe this is all gone within 3 years tops. Like, I think that's the limit for all of this stuff. And shockingly enough, if you look at the Writers Guild fucking contract, it's 3 years. So I think they know another strike is coming. This is going to be everybody's exit strategy to get out of there. Seth Meyers, by the way, I popped him on last night. He's not even trying anymore. It's just him and kind of like jeans and a tee, and it doesn't really matter.
He knows it doesn't matter though.
He's been doing that for a while.
Yeah, like he's
Right.
been doing like I'm the kind of more casual whatever show.
But it doesn't even feel like you don't need a studio audience for that. You don't need anything really for that. It's very bizarre to me. Why spend that much money? Because I know how much that studio cost is, like the rent and all that shit. Why spend all that money if you're just essentially doing a podcast. Like you're just doing Bill Maher's podcast at that point.
Right. But you're famous and you're making more money.
I guess so. Yeah, you're right. That check is pretty massive. That's tough to walk away from. Yeah. And if they're going to let you do it, why not?
No, they're not going to be like, no.
Speaking of which.
Let me do a podcast.
The story we covered last week on The Daily Show, that came true. I told you they would fucking pull it away from him. So he is out now for that job, and now they're going to start the search all over again for the new host of The Daily Show.
So stupid.
Who cares? You know, who fucking cares? It's not going to be somebody white. I mean, we can already put money on that. But whoever it's going to be, who knows? Because I don't think you really need guests for that. So you could come back tomorrow if you wanted to. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The guests are allowed to come back, but they just can't talk about movies right now.
Yeah, but
Matthew McConaughey was on promoting a children's book last night on one of the shows.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Fallon, I think, or I forget. I flipped around to all of them, and I was like, oh, I definitely didn't miss any of this. Not one single second of any of this.
Speaking of Beyonce, like, do you think people are going to be super excited for this?
Great question, Bob. You brought that up last week, where she's the only one who could do it. What do you think?
How Beyonce's movie's gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, look, we know the disadvantage is we know the numbers for Taylor's opening weekend already. It's over 100. How high it will go past that, we don't know. That is massive to try to follow up. Now, I understand why Beyonce would do it. It's a massive check. They're going to write her to do this shit.
Right.
So, yeah, you take the money and do it. The problem is now everybody's going to compare the two box offices against each other for who the biggest star is in the world.
And it's going to immediately become a racial thing.
Yep. And my money, I don't care about race and this bullshit, but my money's just on Taylor Swift. It just feels like she is the biggest star in the world at this particular moment. And I think it is all aligned for her right now. And you're seeing somebody at their fucking zenith. It's rare to see it and be around it and you're living in it. And that was the one joke that Jimmy Fallon had last night in his opening was he was just like, let me sum up 2 words for you that'll encapsulate the last 5 months of the strike. Taylor Swift, good night, everyone. And it's true. She's on every fucking channel, network, thing, post, social media, song, all of it. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. Now, with Beyonce, you're playing catch-up because she doesn't really have a great album that's come out in a while. She's got a great tour, and she's got a great catalog of hits, but there is nothing that is new, fun, fresh, flirty. She's been married for, 15 years? So it's not like there's a new... If she was dating LeBron, I think you said the other day, maybe that might move the needle or something like that, but that's not happening either. So we'll see. Okay. You do have the holidays, though, that are coming up, and, people want to see shit over the holidays, so that would be a fun thing. I'd be happy to go to either if the kids wanted to go.
Yeah.
Because Beyonce's got a catalog of bangers there.
Oh, for sure.
I watched her Coachella performance live when I think we streamed it at the house.
Yeah.
It was dope as fuck. So it's not like the talent isn't there and all that other shit. Like,
Yeah.
clearly is.
I think Taylor Swift's music is quite a bit better, like personally. But if you wanted to ask me, like, who was going to put on a show,
Yeah,
A
and
better
have
performer?
It be just
Yeah.
like
it's Beyonce
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah. But Taylor Swift does cool shit, and that makes up for it, right? If you can't dance and you can't do all the numbers and all that shit, you better have a cool set. I watched, a buddy of mine was at the 1975 show last night, and another person that Taylor Swift dated, Jesus Christ. It was a really fucking cool stage setup where once they zoomed out, it looked like they were on a play set. Like it looked like the inside of somebody's basement.
Okay.
And I didn't know what it was. I was like, and I didn't know where it was. And then they zoomed out and they were at the Hollywood Bowl. And I was like, oh shit, that's a fucking dope way to put on a concert.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a stage setup like that. And I think that's how you do it. And Taylor Swift's doing it correctly. When you don't, have 900 backup dancers and you can't do all the fun moves, That's probably the smart play for her.
Yeah. Or just like stir up some fun rumors or surprises, surprise guests, or
Yeah.
be wheeled in a suitcase, or, create buzz. That's what she's good at.
Yeah.
Creating a buzz.
Creating a little buzz. And then for softcore history, I think for you guys to create a buzz, you should go all in, pull in your money together, and then buy George Washington's hair because it's on sale right now.
You really should. It's not that expensive either.
Well, the opening bid isn't. So the opening bid is at $45,000. How high is this going to be jacked up to, you think? It's George Washington's hair.
Okay, so here's actually a fun fact I haven't told anyone.
Okay.
I follow like a million history counts and everything on Twitter and Instagram and blah, blah, blah. And this went like minorly viral a month or two ago about this letter from the Civil War that was up for auction. And it was a letter that some Confederate soldier wrote home. And this is real, totally authenticated, that everyone in his unit couldn't stop jerking off.
And it was a real
Whoa.
letter that he wrote home
Wait.
to his darling or
Yes.
something, or
My
mom.
dearest
Wait, what?
Clarissa, everyone
Right.
is touching themselves. Yeah, they were just jerking off constantly, beating off in the trenches of Petersburg or something.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
That was
not
just their
joking.
coping mechanism,
Yeah.
huh?
So George Washington's hair, not our holy grail. This letter is.
Yeah, and so, but the opening bid was like $1,000, and I was like, I can put aside $1,000 for this
Right.
jerk-off letter. But it ended up, it had already gone. And
For sure.
It had like, I think it went for like $12,000, $13,000.
The jack-off letter?
The jack-off letter.
So what was it in his
Damn.
handwriting?
Yeah, dude, it was a handwritten letter from a Confederate soldier home.
God damn it, man. I
Yeah.
want to be rich so bad. I would have loved
Wouldn't
to have
that
bought
be
that for you
fucking
guys just
rad?
to do it. Just
I mean,
to
this one's
fucking
up
do it.
to the hair's up to 45,000 right now.
Well, that was the opening bid. Can you click on it?
So, I wonder if this is from the same place where
God
my
damn
letter
it,
was.
dude! If you would have, Bob, if you would have let us know, we could have done like we just did a thing for the skateboards the other night. Yeah, dude, we sold a bunch of skateboards. We
Get
could have
Bob
done this.
the jerk-off
Get
letter. Do you
Bob
know what
the
I mean?
jack-off
Yeah,
letter
yeah.
for softcore history. That could have been your set piece
I
right there.
fucking know, dude. That would have been.
So what is this? It's in a little.
It's in a locket.
like-
Yeah, it's in a locket, so you can see the hair.
I
It's
don't know.
awesome. That's the way to do it. Otherwise, you're going to lose that hair. Look at that.
I mean,
this looks like a pube, but
yeah.
it's not a
That's a
pube.
very thick hair.
It's George Washington's very thick hair.
okay.
All right? He was the president of the United States of America. It's very thick.
I don't know.
You
if
don't want that little locket?
Of pubes? No.
I don't know if the auction has started yet because I'm still seeing 45K.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So this just happened yesterday, so I don't think it's started yet. I don't think the auction started yet. But has the jack-off letter already sold? Do we
Yeah.
know that?
yeah,
Let me
it's-
find
yeah,
it.
It sold for like what would you say? 13,000.
Fuck, dude. That should have gone for more, I would have thought. George Washington?
No, but like how many people that would get it like ironically have the cash.
Yeah.
The cash for it, right?
Yeah.
Like the coolest people aren't going to get it. It's going to be
I guess.
I don't know.
I guess.
So yeah, Civil War soldier addicted to masturbation letter. I had to sign in on I had to create an account and everything, but it did sell. It's not showing me the shit here, but live auctioneers.
Okay.
Yeah, it went like this is the Military Times did a story on it. There was a bunch of stuff.
And so George Washington, that was actually George Washington's handwriting.
No, it wasn't from George Washington. It was from a Confederate soldier.
Oh.
But it was just like
Got
authentic.
it.
Like,
Okay. All right. Because if it was George Washington talking about his soldiers, that's what I thought.
No,
my
but I mean,
soldiers
it's-
won't stop jacking off all over the place. And I was like, oh shit, like that seems low. But if it's the Confederate soldier, I understand this now. Okay. So that's my point on this. I think because it's Washington's hair and because it's actually George Washington, this thing might go for like $250, maybe $500,000. What do you
That's
think?
insane.
Why? You don't want George Washington's hair?
No.
I would pay for Abraham Lincoln's hair.
You know, they say you should invest in land and property because they ain't making any more of it.
Yep.
Yeah, they ain't making any more of George Washington's hair.
They
either.
sure aren't,
Right.
Jesse.
Right.
They sure aren't.
Right. And I can build a nice beach house on that fucking pube hair. You know,
Jesse,
I don't know.
It's
But I
like
don't
art
like-
though. You hold on to it for 5-10 years and then you resell it. You resell George. It's not like George Washington is ever going out of style. He's not going to get canceled. Jesse's not.
Don't rule out anything. I
He's
mean,
not
the world is
Gonna
a
get
really
canceled. He's the first
weird
president.
and unpredictable place.
It is, but I think you're safe here if you're bidding on Washington's hair. And I love it. Is it weird that I would want to give it a sniff if I bought it? Can you just seal it back up in the locket, kind of give it a
does
sniff?
look like you can open up the locket.
I think so, right? Just give it a quick
I
sniff.
don't know. Yeah.
Give it a quick Biden sniff and just see what that hair smells like. I'm just curious.
It just feels like clutter to me.
Well, it's a
Just
necklace.
clutter in the house, you know?
It's a necklace, Jesse. It's a necklace.
Okay.
I've got some old letters, Bob. I've got some old letters.
Some old Civil War letters.
No, I've got letters from the guy who assassinated Martin Luther King Jr. From prison saying that he didn't do it. And they were written to my father. So I have those at the house. And I was like, shit, when you were talking about the jack-off letter story, I got a little bit sidetracked. I was like, fuck, man, if that's only worth $13,000, but it's not George Washington. So, all right, I might be all right to sell these letters one day, you know?
Absolutely.
Sure.
It'd be pretty rad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, yeah.
So actually, I looked this up a little bit. So the guy was actually discharged from the Confederate Army for jerking off too much and sent to an asylum. And his brother's writing to be like, is he okay in there? Is he still beating off?
Holy shit. They sent him to an
Okay.
insane asylum for jacking
beating
off?
off, for beating off too much.
Jerking off too much, yeah.
Wow, dude. If it was in front of everybody, sure.
I think it was a problem.
Yeah, different
I think it
time.
was a problem.
Different time.
Do you know
We
what I
wouldn't
mean?
have
Well,
it.
one would think you could just go into a tent and be like, all right, guys, look, I'm going to be in that tent for a while. I'll see you. Just give me 5 to 10. You know?
Yeah, but they would put women in insane asylums when they were on their period. I mean, they were a lot
Well,
less.
now that,
they were a
Jesse,
lot
should
less
happen
cool with like anyone being out of the ordinary, right?
If you get your period, you should be put in an insane asylum for a little bit. You know, don't you think? Like, isn't there times where you're like, man, I've fucking lost my mind?
Hysteria.
Yeah, I've lost it today. I should be locked up for this.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I think you should. Do you know what I mean?
Never had one.
No,
Never
but I
had
mean,
one.
like when I am, I think that you
Oh, that I
be
should
locked
go
up
to
and
a
that,
yeah, and a thing. That's fine. You can strap me up. You can give me a straight jacket. They laid Smash Mouth to rest, by the way.
Okay.
I know you were concerned what was going to happen, where was he going to go, all that other stuff, and
Figured someplace in California.
yeah, San Jose. Isn't that the
okay.
most fitting place for Smash Mouth to die
100%.
and live? So what they did was they cremated him, and then they put him in a nice little stream out there, and then there's
Okay.
a headstone next to the stream. So if you want to go out there and pay your respects to Jonathan Smash Mouth, you can, and then kind of hang out by a cool river. It looked very beautiful and looked very nice. I want to commend the family on what they did
That does sound great.
for Jonathan Smashmouth. But R.I.P. He's gone,
Right.
and they set up a nice little thing for him. And so if you're out there, you guys are in the San Jose area, I want to go pay your respects one day. Just pop on down to that little stream, and you can do it. Now there is other headstones out there. So they had a picture of it online.
So it's like a
like a
little
place.
a little kind of
Look up where Smash Mouth died.
mini grave site.
Yeah, it's a little mini.
Yeah, have that queued up, Bob.
Graveyard there, and for Smash
Oh, he died in
Mouth.
Boise.
Boise, Idaho is where he actually died.
Appears so. Died at his home in Boise, Idaho.
That's weird. All right, I didn't know he lived in Boise. I just figured he was a California boy through and through.
Clearly
you know?
from there, right? Which is where was laid to rest by his family, I assume.
Yeah, his family did it. They're the ones that cremated him and spread the ashes everywhere. And they're
Cool.
asking for some privacy at this time. But obviously, if you want to go and pay your respects, feel free to do that.
All right, will do. Can we talk about a new TikTok trend?
Fire away.
Thank you.
What do you got, Japes?
So Bob sent me this, and I was like, "What?" And then, okay, so new TikTok bone smashing trend encourages people to hit themselves in the face with hammers to improve their looks. So, because we all are so obsessed with like plastic surgery, looking different, looking a certain way, it's kind of like the Tide Pod. It's like we're worried about our children because the people that are influencing them are people like this. So
morons.
they kind of show you it's a bone smashing tutorial that's going pretty viral on TikTok.
Can I just
showing you ways to
Great.
Can I just read you the Forbes headline on this real quick?
Please do.
Bone smashing. Fucking ads. Bone smashing TikTok trend. Here are the dangers of hammering your face.
Right. If you didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't. If you didn't know, taking a hammer to your face was going to hurt and cause damage.
But I love how they
tell ya.
say things like this, like it's like, you know, dangers of taking too much Advil or something that people do, right? They say it so nonchalant, like, hey guys, let's go through all the pros and cons
Yep.
of smashing your face with the hammer. So do you have a couple of these videos that we're talking about? Basically,
Are they actually hitting themselves in the
yes.
face with
So
a
if
fucking
you
hammer?
want
Oh my
to,
God.
so if you want to change the structure of your face,
This guy
you're
doesn't
kind
like
of
his eyebrows.
Fuck.
you break
Are you kidding me?
bones, and then if they heal or if you're able to like
damn it.
re-heal them in a certain way, you can kind of do your own.
Facial reconstruction.
Because that's how they do like
Is this real?
a nose job. Very real.
God damn it, I can't watch that.
Yeah, this checks out, right? You know, this is how boxers get abs. You just have somebody punch your abs.
You can hit really hard, and you do not need a lot of time. Actually, right
This
now,
is how you
it's
do a nose
already- I
job.
can
You
feel
break the
bone
nose,
really
you
strong,
reset
and
it.
I definitely could stop at this point. I will now finish hammering with the right hand, and then I will probably make one more kind of finishing set with the fist where I give full power. But yeah, this will probably not be on camera.
Holy
so
shit.
enjoy the
So he's
last
not going to
set
put
with
the
my right
full
hand and
force
hammer.
camera. He's
Right.
not going to put the full force
doing the
hit
little
on camera. What else do we got? They also say, you know,
Shit.
like that Theragun. People are using that too, right?
Yeah, I've got a Theragun. I love
So if
Theragun.
you
I used to sponsor
put it
Drinker
at a
Bros.
certain setting on something, it will like slowly crack your
Yeah.
bones.
It does not. So I have one. I love the Theragun more than life itself. It is. If you put it on a bone, though, it fucking hurts.
For sure. So it's the same kind of idea is that you're just like slowly
Fuck
tapping.
this shit,
So
dude.
here's
What
another
is
guy.
wrong
He
with
just
people?
he just kind of punches himself in the face, I think.
Hammering down on their facial bones to achieve
Oh, yeah,
a
he
chiseled
uses
and
the,
He
sharp
uses
look.
the
This practice involves
He's pretty hot,
intentionally
though.
fracturing bone. Gained popularity among
So
young
this
people.
kid's just doing a
Especially-
little knocking.
yeah.
These people are fucking morons, dude. We're all
And then
screwed.
they had to come out. Obviously, there's articles now about it. Don't do it, kids. And then like plastic surgeons going on there and being like, "Look, no."
There's no way this is real
It's
life
not-
anymore.
Not how it works.
This is a fucking sim world. This is an absolute fucking sim world. How many views does that guy's video have, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
So that one I showed you was from
Yeah.
Reddit.
Okay.
Because the stuff gets taken down. I mean, you know, credit to the Chinese, I guess. They
They do
not,
like to take down this kind of stuff if it's becoming
yeah.
Dictatorships
a
work.
problem. Yeah. As I've always said.
I know.
But Reddit
Holy
is
shit.
Reddit is typically the place to find it.
Yeah, and there's like some bad ones, and there's, I mean, I'm sure a couple success stories, right?
I mean, that Asian kid was, you know, he had a pretty good looking face, to be honest.
Is that a before and after right
pretty
there
chiseled
of that guy?
Yeah, this is an alleged bone smashing
Let's
before
see
and
it.
after.
Let's see this fucking dude.
Look at this alpha chin.
Oh,
So he
look
basically
at
like
that.
broke. It looks
Broke
like
his
probably
jaw?
broke his jaw and like protruded that out more.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one's a success. So it's like you see one of these, and then kids are so just like, oh, all right. And then they're using, there's no more laxatives on the shelf because people are not able to afford Ozempic or get prescription for it. So kids, anyways. So they're using laxative as like a
I'm sorry, and that's a new trend for kids. Is
Yeah,
take,
yeah.
take
So
a bunch of
here's-
laxatives and shit their
to
brains out.
feel skinnier. Because that's, I mean, essentially, that's kind of what Ozempic does in the beginning. Is you just like cannot keep anything down.
Have you
What?
ever taken laxatives for real though?
No.
Yeah. So I had to one time where I was just like, man,
Sure.
this is not sweet. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but
Yeah.
you were super dehydrated like the rest of the day and all that other shit. Like,
Right.
it's an awful experience. I don't know why anybody would want to do
Because you're skinnier.
that on purpose. That's why they're doing it?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Or, I mean, you do it for a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Clear yourself out.
Yeah.
So this guy's giving a good tutorial. There's also mewing, apparently.
What's that?
It says you got to do it's called look smaxing. So this guy's doing all three. I'll just show you real quick. The punch. This is the mew.
Oh, that I do.
What's that?
I think-
What does that
It's
mean?
just
What does
like-
that do?
Tightening up your
Oh, yeah, and then strangle baiting.
muscles.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You do that?
Yeah.
Oh, don't ever do that again in front of my face.
I've done it
okay?
on the show before. And you've been like, what are you doing? And I'm like,
I didn't know that's what it was called.
I didn't know either. I learned it from J-Lo.
Look smacks. Oh, does she do it too?
She does all these like facial like exercises to like tone muscles.
Okay. You ever notice they disappeared? We haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah, because nobody cares.
Right? Isn't it weird? They just kind
No.
of disappeared, man, off the face of the... He had one of the best films of the year, and then he just disappeared. Like, we don't talk about him, we don't hear him anymore. I miss him. I do. I
think
miss
when you
Affleck.
pull kind of a stunt like that, like that feels weird and like not right,
Yeah.
and then when they finally do get married, you're just like, oh, okay. Like that's the kiss of death. Like you can be engaged forever,
Yeah.
but don't have the big wedding because then we're done with you.
We are.
I
Like,
know.
nobody's taking a picture of them. I haven't seen them out in public.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nobody's tagged me in anything related to Affleck. He's got to get out of there. He's got to get the fuck out of there, bro. I said Christmas, so I'm still going to stand by that.
Right.
I think they're all done by Christmas, or right around the holidays, just right after Christmas, right before New Year's. And then she can pop up at, some athlete's birthday party or something, and oh, hey, it's me. I'm still here, and I'm 55, and I moved on.
Right.
But I don't think that's for the long haul and for the best for us. I want to see Affleck off the wagon and going down that hill.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Do we have a crime corner today or a nature nook by any chance?
We have a nature nook, right?
Do we really? Yes. 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 Oh, fuck, I was late. God damn
Oh.
it. I gave it one more and I shouldn't have. Son of a bitch.
This is a Babathy special.
Oh.
He didn't even show it.
Because I want your reaction.
Yeah, he wanted
Wow.
my real reaction as well. But I think we
Special
can say,
day.
go ahead.
So this isn't like necessarily recent. Like this isn't like breaking news, Nature Nook, like we have sometimes. But it's been on my mind lately. It seems like we're in like snake season out here.
Sure.
I'm getting a lot-
We caught one the other day, Bob.
Yeah, here we did.
Yeah.
But they're seeing coral snakes all over my neighborhood in Dripping Springs. If you don't know, they're venomous as fuck.
Yep.
Obviously, there's rattlesnakes fucking everywhere out here. Like, you don't just wander into tall grass here.
Right. Right.
You don't just skip through the woods.
Yeah.
You don't do any of
Don't
that
do
shit.
that, yeah.
Dan does, apparently.
Yeah.
But Bob, you also live in the conch.
In the conch.
Yeah.
In the conch.
Yeah.
Allegedly, they've seen a mountain lion in my neighborhood. It's
For sure.
Really?
Yeah.
all kinds of dumb shit.
He's out there, dude.
dude.
He's,
Mountain lion
he's
Bob.
out there doing it.
Yeah.
But snakes have been on my mind. Snake attacks have been on my mind. And
Sure.
unfortunately, there's not a lot of great snake attack videos, but there is one, and it's especially apt for
Okay.
our location.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, no.
What's happening? What's happening?
Pentecostal church, dude.
Oh, perfect. Is that here?
Just got him.
That's here.
Yeah, that's here. I'm going to replay that again, but this is not the end of the most important
Of course,
thing.
yeah. Okay,
He's
go.
a snake handling pastor. Boom, snake just bit him.
Oh, bit him right in the fucking ear, dude. I'm gonna ride with the devil, he says.
Your head is a terrible place to get bitten, by the way.
Sure is.
Keep on playing.
Oh, fuck,
look.
there's a lot of blood.
Oh, God.
People are starting to freak the fuck out, dude. Oh, no. Down goes the pastor.
He's just like vomiting.
Wow.
Oh, my, get him. They're not even
no.
calling anyone. They're
No, you
just,
don't
like,
need to.
praying.
Christ has got it. God's got it. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, they are just praying.
Yeah, they are praying. You got to pray it away. You can pray it away, though.
He
you can
is
pray the gay away. You can pray
literally
a snake
dying
bite
right
away.
there.
Like literally, that is a video of someone dying.
He died after that.
Did he
right?
die or did he live?
I don't
He's
know if
dying right there.
that is watching someone dying. I don't know if he ended the process.
Wow.
Now this is actually a family business. It's a his father was also a snake handling pastor
It always is.
who died from a snake bite.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
look at that. You don't say.
It
Yeah.
was his...
It was his
the
destiny.
Lord
It was the
wanted
Lord.
him-
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
His sins were not...
Forgiven.
Yep.
Yep. He got him right in the ear there. There was so much blood. I was not expecting to see that kind of blood.
Yeah, because it was such a quick
bite.
Bite, right?
Yeah. And that's going to sneak up on you, all that blood later on. My God, man. Yeah. Yeah.
So his dad was bitten during a service, handling a snake, and someone called an ambulance. But when the ambulance got to the church, his dad just had gone home because he was like, Jesus will take the wheel.
Oh, okay.
Smart. Smart.
When they got to his house, he was unconscious, and then his wife, while he was unconscious, his wife signed a form declining medical treatment. So emergency personnel just left with this guy unconscious, venom coursing through his veins.
They went to the house. She said, no, thank you.
Yes.
It looks like what this guy is like refusing to stop doing his sermon all the way out into the parking lot.
And his son, this is Cody.
I love him. Guys, I'm having a hard time seeing what the problem is here.
Okay. Well, he died.
If you believe in something,
Sure.
you see it through.
Yeah, and his son Cody Coots said as much. He said the snake that bit him, and this is Cody right here on the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said the snake that bit him, we've been carrying him to the church about 4 months. It's been carried hundreds of times, handled all kinds of times, but now when it's your time to go, it's just your time to go.
It sure is. It sure is. So he is dead, huh?
I mean,
I don't know about Cody. I'll double check on Cody here.
Check on Cody just because I think he probably was trying to do that where he was just like, I'm going to keep on playing. Here we go, blah, blah, blah. And then, I think he probably got to a certain point where he was like, I'm going to actually take me out to the ambulance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't let anyone see, but I'm going to need to get to the hospital. But tell him I just went home.
Tell him I just went home.
So
He lived.
This is snake handling pastor at service after bite. So
Okay, so play the video here. Let's see what he has to say about it.
He definitely got
no free ads.
No free ads for damaging
liver.
your liver and causing belly fat.
Yeah, and this is, I don't even know what fucking website this is.
Me
Oh,
neither.
the Tennessean.com.
Oh, big fan.
Lord,
We'll
we're
shout
not
them
ever
out.
going to see this clip.
We sell Hard
yeah.
AF Seltzer in
This
Tennessee.
is
up
20 ads, I'm sure.
there. Yeah. Go to
You
Total
can't
Wines, buy some Hard AF Seltzer, and then just pop on over to the
Can't
Belly
X out
Fat
of this?
Farm.
No, you
Jeez.
cannot skip out of this.
How long
There we
does
go.
that play for?
Okay.
There we go. Pop it up on screen.
Back at church after a rattlesnake bit him earlier this week, and he says it won't stop him from handling them again.
We turn
Good.
to reporter Heidi Wigdahl, who spoke to him in Middlesboro, Kentucky, before tonight's service. Heidi?
Yeah, John and Robin, his family expects him to be okay. Cody Coots is the son of Jamie Coots, the pastor who died after a snake bit him in February at Full Gospel Tabernacle in Jesus' name in Middlesboro, Kentucky. Cody took over services after his father died. On Monday, a 6-foot-long canebrake rattlesnake bit his right hand while he was removing snakes from a cage. He refused medical treatment and instead relied on prayers.
Nuh-uh. Oh wait, he did?
Yeah, he did.
When I first got bit, I was scared at being my first rattler bite, but I wasn't worried about dying. I just didn't know how bad of a bite it would be, or if I would lose a limb or anything like that.
Sure.
But first few minutes, people started praying for me. I knew I wasn't going to die.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit is fucked up still.
He's still in a lot of pain and hopes the swelling in his right hand and on the right side of his body will go down. Tonight, the church held a service, and Pastor Coots told us snakes would be present.
Yes. So is he holding a pillow there?
Yeah, he denied medical care, which means he's making his own brace.
It's great.
This is the 6th time.
Whoa,
A
keep going.
snake has bitten him, but the first time from a rattlesnake. While he has a permit to possess poisonous snakes, according to Kentucky law, it is illegal to handle them. Back to
Wow.
So that was not even from the time I think he got bit in this video, because he got bit clearly on the fucking face.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that was
This
a different
happened again,
time.
dude. He's really trying to see God, like, up close and personal.
Yeah.
Good for him, dude. Wow. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I was wondering what the pillow was. So he just made his own brace too, huh?
Yeah, it looked like he I don't know.
That's
I don't
great.
know,
That's
but he does
exactly
not
what you
look,
should do.
He does not look good.
No,
do you know
he
what
looks
I mean?
great. Look, they're gonna pray
Definitely
this
looks
away.
Like some poison is coursing through.
I think he looks better. I think he looks better than he did earlier. Because he seems more lively in this next video too, which was probably after. So yeah, good for him. Good for him. I want to remind everybody we are currently filming in an old Pentecostal church, and that snake pit was was right behind Jesse's set. So when I walked in, that snake pit was right behind Jesse to the right back there.
Yeah.
Had him remove that, obviously.
Sure.
After I purchased it.
Yeah.
After I purchased the building, had them get that out of there. Sure. One thing still remains though. That screen over there.
Yeah.
And we should do a full sermon here for Christmas or something, because
We
I think
really
we're talking about doing a Christmas show.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe put some hymns up there and some of our favorite psalms, and all of the things. Austin 3:16, yeah. We can do a lot of stuff up there and make it fun for everyone. I'm willing to chuck around a snake for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Something non-poisonous. Obviously, I'm not going to go rattler. Mm-hmm. But something non-poisonous, I'll swing around for a little bit.
Sure.
Any thoughts on that or no?
No, you're not going to. You're not going to. But this is the epitome of Nature Nook and what it's all about.
It is.
People believing that they can either overcome it with something, or that they're stronger than, or that they're not really gonna be as deadly as people say. Like that guy right there was fucked up.
Yeah. He's gonna die one day.
Yeah,
I just don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
if it's today.
Yeah.
But he's gonna die, and he's gonna join his father, and they're doing what they love. So if you're doing what you love, are you working a day in your life? Probably not.
Right. Probably not. Hate that saying. Hate that saying.
I love it. I love it. We're going to get us out of here today with a happy birthday to, is it Nev or Neve Campbell? How did we go with that? Is it Nev or Neve? Were you a Nev or a Neve girl?
I did a Nev.
I did a Nev too, and it might be Neve. Might be Neve Campbell. She's 50 years old.
Looks great.
Looks great. Is that crazy though? She's 50? Couldn't believe that when I read the headline. I was like, holy shit, dude. Way to go.
She looks good though.
She looks great.
She was like the Rock's wife and something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's still.
There was a bunch of cast members who were demanding that she be in the new Scream movie. I agree. Get her back there.
Yeah.
Pay her the money.
Right. I don't know if it was.
It was overpay.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't great. They were trying to make it low budge.
She was so. I mean, Party of Five.
Fuck,
dude.
Yeah, dude. Party of Five.
Some of the best looking people have come from Party of Five that still look.
Yep. Still
great. A Matthew Fox, Scott Wolf could play fucking 20 tomorrow.
Shit, dude.
The little Chabert, Lacey Chabert.
Let's go.
She's looking
All
great
of them look
still.
great. That whole cast still looks hot.
Hallmark Queen, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. I mean, goddamn.
I know. Like everyone from that cast is killing it still, except for the little Owen.
Who's that?
The baby. Remember?
Oh, Jesse. We're not making fun of a baby today, are we? What did the baby grow up to look like?
Oh, and then there was like a couple boyfriends that Nev had. That one was one of the, Days of Confused, how they're twins or brothers, those two.
One of the London brothers.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of the London
Jeremy
brothers.
and Jason London.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One of them was like the Jared Leto of this show. You know what I mean? The bad boy that
For
just
sure.
kept.
So you're saying that kid grew up to be a piece of shit?
No, I'm just saying I don't know anything about him, but everyone else has really been.
It's because it seemed like you threw him under the bus and that he was a
Killing it.
piece of shit. And you were like, oh, yeah, he's murdered someone or something.
No.
Okay.
I just don't think he was old enough in the show to have a personality. And it was like a set of twins that played the baby Owen. And we were pretty convinced because my brothers and I watched the show Relig.
Uh-huh.
And we were pretty convinced they drugged them because Owen was just, the baby was
Makes
always
sense.
just like,
Yeah.
Oh, this kid's
souped out of his mind.
This kid's in everything.
Is he? Owen?
He was as a kid.
Pop up a recent
for
pic.
him.
Picture.
Well, pop up a pic of him in
like now.
One of the movies you saw. What was that first one right there?
Well, he was in like Cheaper by the Dozen, and
Yeah, he looks familiar.
like
okay.
this is the older version of him, obviously.
Yeah.
Grew up. Okay.
He grew up fast, huh?
Yeah.
No, they just
Too
like,
fast
that's
for
not
Jesse.
at all what I thought that kid was going to look like.
I'm only getting like fucking posters on IMDb, kind of useless.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Right.
But this kid is in a million things.
Yeah.
But Party of
Good
Five,
for him.
My So-Called Life, I don't think there
I
was
mean, he's-
anything better than
He's not in
those.
anything anymore because
Sure.
he grew up, and he
And
just,
nobody wants that.
he can just go die now.
Yeah. Like nobody wants like a grown-up, like, going through puberty type situation. No. You're done.
Man, he was in Phantom of the Megaplex, a
Whoa.
Disney original movie.
Let's
Disney Channel original movie.
go.
Fox Family watches this every Halloween season.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. Okay.
Beautiful. Good for him. You
Good
threw him
for
under the
baby
bus,
Owen.
dude. Yeah, good for baby Owen. You tried to throw baby Owen under the bus, and we saved him today. Thanks, Bob.
I don't know if it was the same people that they
no, it
probably
was.
used different twins as
Nope,
they got older.
It was the
and
same
stuff.
person, and he's doing great. And we're very, very proud of him. We're very, very proud of baby Owen. All right? I want to apologize. If baby Owen, if you're watching right now, I want to apologize for my wife. All right? She said some mean and hateful things today, and I don't support it. What did Rachel Ziegler say about that? If you were a man, she wouldn't be saying this right now.
No.
I'm saying it about a man.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be saying it right now if he was right in front of you. Okay? So let's think before we act and use our words to communicate inner feelings toward positivity.
Right.
And that's what we're leaving with today. That's my Springer thought of the day. You can write all that down, have it sketched into a plaque, and then hang it over your office. Just hang it over the office door. Right when you walk in, you can tap it like the Rudy sign. Play like a champion today. We learned a lot. I want a rattlesnake, and I might want to snake it up for Christmas and sling that thing around the studio. We'll see what happens, okay? Things are crazy around here.
Right.
Jesse, I'd also like you to pen a personal apology to baby Owen and get that down on some card stock. Something nice.
Sure.
Something nice.
Gosh, so many Scott Grimes.
I know. A lot of them in there, isn't there?
Michael A. Gorajan. Do you remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Gorgian?
He was in ER for a while after that.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
He was a good-looking doctor.
Salt Lake City Punk, too.
Very good-looking man, that guy is.
Andrew Keegan.
Homie of mine. Yeah, Keegan still looks great.
All the best.
Keegan still looks great. I follow him on Instagram. He still
Marsden.
looks great.
I mean, my gosh.
Marsden still looks great. You know why Marsden plays? Is because he's got that dainty frame in real life. He could wear your mom's sweater and you'd be like, oh, you just look cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got that sweet, dainty frame that you're like, God damn it.
Right.
You're just going to be good looking and cool forever because you can just wear men and women's clothes. You know?
Right.
Can't do it when you're a fucking huge human, but Marsden can. He just turned 50. He had a huge fucking party the other night. Massive birthday party. Everybody and their mother came out for James Marsden's birthday party.
He's beloved.
Was it here?
Yeah, actually, Bob, pull up James Marsden's birthday party before we get out of here. I'm not kidding on this. I just saw the pictures and I was like, holy shit, people
Where was
fucking
it?
love
Soho
James
House?
Marsden. I'm not sure. I don't know where it was at. There you go. Yeah,
Thrown
let's see the pics here.
Thrown by Casamigos. That's what it says.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so that's funny. So the birthday cake, by the way, they put one of his modeling pictures there from when he used to model back in the day on the cake.
That is funny.
I mean, look at how good looking that fucking guy is. It's crazy.
Still.
And by the way, in real life, he's just as good looking. It's nuts. It's absolutely fucking nuts, dude.
We know.
Well, some people you wonder where you're like, he's super good looking, and you're just like, fuck off, dude.
Right.
And he's a nice human being. But yeah, they had a huge bash. Everybody showed up. Who was up top there? Was that Aaron Paul?
And Woody Harrelson.
Shut the fuck up. Woody Harrelson showed up for James Marsden?
It's in Austin. It's not a big trip for him. He's here all the time.
Yeah. Let's see. This is not in Austin, I don't think.
It's not?
It's not, you liar.
Picture from this. That looks like LA.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I could be wrong. There is Shake Shack, but
they got Shake Shack there, huh? Big fan of Shake Shack.
The tequila through his birthday party.
Casamigos. Look at that. Look at all these pics.
I'll try to find out where it is.
You didn't put it up on screen, Bob. People couldn't see it.
It's whatever.
They couldn't enjoy all this. Look at this. They got
a famous person had a branded birthday party.
Well, I'm just surprised that it's James Marsden. You know what I'm saying?
A whoopity doobity da.
James Marsden? Like, that doesn't seem like the guy who rages, you know? But look at that. Woody Harrelson's there.
You know?
He lets loose.
Aaron Paul. Oh, the whole kit and caboodle was there for James.
Okay.
For Jimmy Marsden.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in L.A.
You know what else who's not pictured? Baby Owen was actually at this party. He
Jacob
attended.
Smith?
And,
yeah. Jacob Smith.
He was there too. So not pictured, obviously, but he's doing great and was definitely invited to this. Okay. So shout out to Baby Owen. Shout out to you guys for watching at home. Fun show today. I enjoyed it today.
Yeah.
I really did.
We let loose.
Go to iTunes, rate the show 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star, and you can walk away. If you're at the Rays game this afternoon, drink some Hard AFs, seltzers, send in the pics. We'll post them. They are not at the Marlins game tonight because Philadelphia is, it's a city full of losers, and they don't have Hard AF inside the stadium there. JK, we would love to be inside the Philadelphia Stadium. That's pricey.
Obviously.
We don't have that much money, for Christ's sakes. We're working on it. But go Rays, go Marlins tonight, and go Rowdies. They just made the playoffs as well, and tickets just went on sale for their playoff run. So if you want to have some Hard AF seltzers down in that stadium as well, feel free. Or just go to Total Wines, grab a 12-pack, and drink it on the couch. Root for your favorite teams. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the J-Bulls, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.